The other games were very interesting. Villa were leading 1-0 until 90 plus minutes. They conceded a goal.
Yeah.
1-1.
Yes, 1-1.
Bournemouth keeper was fantastic in that game. He saved everything.
Yeah.
Brighton versus Wolves ended 2-2.
Yeah.
Brighton have only themselves to blame that it ended 2-2
Yeah.
because they are leading 2-0.
Yes.
And then it's 2-1. And then at 2-1, they break away and they are 4-1. I don't know whether you guys have watched the highlights.
I watched it.
They are 4-1.
Yes.
Literally 4 attackers and 1 defender. They somehow hit the defender. And when the defender intercepted, he didn't just work it. He controlled, he moved a bit,
yes.
he found a pass.
Cunha, yes.
My friend, the other side 2-2.
I'm just happy for Wolves. I think they still have that fight. Wakona that fight in them. And I think it's that character that I think will maybe just put them they'll make them safe. At least they've got their 1 point. They have not won any game. So wakona hiyo point yao moja. I think they just now need to build on that. Just try and beat people around them, up or around, about and around there.
I had an interesting start.
Yeah.
That they have played the top 11. All their first games have been against top 11 sides in the league.
Yeah, it wasn't kind of on them. I think
Like they've just like they have had to play very. It's been hard, and I actually now that you say that, maybe you can confirm it. So they played Brighton, they played City, they played Brentford, they played Liverpool, they played Villa. And they played Newcastle and they played Chelsea.
Yeah.
Yes. So they've had a rough.
Tough start of the season.
The start wasn't great. So and they played Arsenal. So their first game is Arsenal, then it's Chelsea, and then it's Nottingham Forest where they got a point, and then it's Newcastle who beat them, and then they go on to. So they've had a really tough. So the start was like now they'll have a good run of fixtures.
Yeah.
They take advantage
They can get
of
something
that.
out of it.
They can sort themselves out.
Yeah, because I still think they have quality as much as it's not come up their quality before, but they still have players who can make it happen. So I think they'll still find a way.
I think this year they find a way, and the only reason they find a way, I keep saying this and I'll continue saying it. Ipswich, Leicester, and who's the other one that was promoted?
Southampton.
Yeah, poor.
Guys,
Yeah.
That's the only reason
and
I
this
say
will be
that.
now the second year in a row where the teams that are promoted are just relatively.
I think the gap is too big.
It's getting bigger and bigger every season.
I still think Leicester have got it.
Did you see them on Friday?
Yeah, I did see them on
Yeah.
And they're very
Highway.
they're too inconsistent.
Highway.
Believe me, I saw that game. I was here. Hey, wow.
It was not nice.
Hey, heart small.
It was a tough game, man. It was a tough game. Anyway, let's go to the game of the day. Or before you get to the game of the day, Everton Fulham. The only thing I like about that game, Emil Smith Rowe continues to show what I always thought he could do.
Yeah.
He looks better. He looks a more balanced player. He's getting to play. The team, a lot of the good things in that team go through him.
Yeah.
I like that about him. I'm still not sure whether he's a 10 or he's a wide player or I don't know what he is, but he continues to be nice. For Everton, this Beto guy scored a nice goal. He equalized. What I didn't understand is all the crying. Did you guys watch it? I don't know whether you watched it. It was the late game. When he scored, he was so emotional. When he scored, he's hitting the ground but then even after the game, he shut on and he's crying, and I'm like, maybe there's something I don't know about
I
him.
think maybe he hasn't
Maybe
played a lot. I don't know. I don't know if it's injury or what.
No, they said he's raw. Even Sean Dash said when he came, we knew he's raw and he's going to. I didn't really understand why he cried.
Yeah, because he's been there for a season or two and he hasn't
just
played
cried
a lot.
so much.
Maybe he feels that. Maybe
he just said he was so emotional. He said about even though he's not playing much. Even in the interview, you thought he was going to break down again. He was so emotional, and I was like,
labda amepitia mengi.
Unajua now me where I come from. Number one, where I come from,
Yes.
and Teddy probably has passed through there. First thing you are told, boys don't cry.
don't do that.
Boys don't cry. Then I'm like, it's just football.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, it's not like it's the goal that wins the whatever. But he cried a lot.
Is it his first goal?
Maybe if he was,
for
He
Everton.
cried a lot.
Come on.
Because
He cried a lot.
Ajama wachara.
No, I was just curious why. I don't know. I just
the people were just emotional.
He
And
was
maybe
very
he's gone
emotional.
through a lot.
He spoke about, but he was very, very he was so emotional. Very. I was like,
Too much.
anyway, it's okay. He scored a goal, and nowadays people are so told to express themselves
and
and how
Everton,
they're
as you
feeling.
said, what
I told you that.
you said you were not worried.
Ginger Mourinho is in control.
in control.
Well, we are fine. Now he's fine. Don't worry about the old man.
Yeah, they're grinding it out.
But what your thoughts on Raul Jimenez? He's getting the goals.
He's gotten back to the Raul Jimenez
Yes.
of before the head injury.
Yes,
The-
me, I'm
okay,
just
okay.
happy for him as well.
So you remember before the head injury,
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
a
He was on
good
fire.
guy.
Yeah.
Then after the head injury, he went through some stuttering.
Yeah.
Stuff. Now he
Yeah.
looks like he's proper back. He looks like he's there.
Do you think also the fact that Smith Rowe is giving him the ball at the right
Yeah, this Arsenal B also has now a bit more ball players who are getting the ball to him. You know, whether it's Iwobi, whether it's like they are easier on the eye. Fulham are very easy to watch, by the
they're
way.
very easy on
They are
the eye.
nice. They are
Yes.
nice to watch. Whether
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
Nelson, whether it's Iwobi, whether
Yeah.
it's Smith Rowe.
And I just love Tete.
Yeah,
I
I'm saying
love
they're nice.
Chelsea.
They're a nice team. You watch them and you're like,
Yeah.
they're a good side. But I'm happy for Jimenez. And speaking of strikers who have stepped up, the Brentford game was a crazy game. Ipswich went ahead. Sammy was very happy.
Yeah, 2-0.
Then Brentford came fighting back. Then Brentford went 3-2 up. Then Ipswich went a man down. Then Ipswich found an
Found a
equalizer.
goal.
And then
That
Mbuemo
Mbuemo.
scored with that cross wings or whatever it was.
Cross goal.
That guy has stepped up bigly for Brentford.
Yeah, he has.
Like he's like Ivan who?
Ivan Toney.
Ivan where? He's
But
the guy now.
Actually, yes,
He decided to go and get tubes, so
No,
He
I
step up.
like he's made it that Ivan Toney is not there and they're fine.
Him and Wisa, actually.
Yes.
Yes, they've just leveled, gotten a bit better now.
Until I
They're
wonder.
not, the main man has gone. Ni sisi sasa kufanya kazi.
I'm actually trying to look. They signed some striker for a big money. I'm wondering where he went. Didn't they?
they got
Didn't
some-
Brentford sign some guy for a lot of money? Like
Was it 40?
someone, I can't remember, but they signed someone who was supposed to be like the next something. I think they did. Sorry, at times we do this show in hapa hivi tukiongea hivi badala ya kunini ya kukuwa tumeangalia before. Lakini that's the beauty of football. Tuko tunafikiria tutatafuta ni nani wali sign. But they signed someone. I just can't remember his name. They must have signed some guy. I think it's this guy. Gustavo Nunez. Might be him. It might be him. Like they signed. But point is Mbeumo has just
Yes, stepped up.
I think this is the reason United fans wanted this guy to be moved to Old Trafford.
Who?
Because this Mbeumo guy.
Hey, no,
Because when-
yes, that
of
level
course,
is a bit high.
of course, the lights at United are way brighter. But when you compare this kind of wing and you look at the options that United have,
But he's not a winger, he's a forward.
Yeah.
He's a striker.
of course they'll do something with him.
No. Ako tu sawa hapo yuko.
Nah.